Good afternoon. This is Steve with Born Again Torinos, and I'm just going to give a quick update, hopefully quick, because I'm just going to show some sanding completion on the car, just so Tony can see just where we're at, because we're getting close to putting some paint on this car. So I don't know if I showed the dash on this, how cool it is, and that it's 3 pedals, 3 on the column, with a 390. So they should call this a 333. But anyway, this is the dash and wheel. But what I've been doing is got the body work done, and I've been sanding in all the jams. Now that's the meticulous, mind-numbing work. But you can see the body, there's that tealy, aqua, turquoise color that's not on every panel on the car. Like it's here, and here, and on this quarter. I don't think I've seen any on the roof. I don't know. It kind of has the look to it there, but it is on this corner. There's the door. I'll close that in a sec so you can see that. But here is this panel here. Now I used the silver POR 15 in here because it was a little crusty. So I had to take the grinder to it and then sand it down and then paint it. But I used the silver instead of the black, which I always use because I'm going to be painting a lighter color as that blue, and I didn't want to paint over black. So that's just to protect it there. So that's POR is a plastic paint. It seals it, so water will never get to that, and it's real tough. And here it is here too. So you can see it's I guess the silver seems to be a different beast than the black, and it's all underneath here because this metal panel here and that's on the tailgate, the whole bottom of it is rusted out. It's all jaggedy, but the door itself is okay. So go figure that one out. But there's that. Let's close this up. So you can see the bottom of this is done. That was really rough. Had to weld in metal, and the 20 gauge sheet metal in this car in some spots is so thin that as I'm welding it's just blowing it apart, dissolving it as I'm trying to weld. So it's thin. It probably gets better as you go up, but it was also hit, so it's got multiple things wrong with it. It'll probably do now that it's sealed. It'll probably never rust again. But this is where this was caved in and had to pull that out. And so that's all real solid now. It was weak and flimsy. And this was a little paint test here. I threw just a any blue on there on top of the POR 15, and it didn't react or do anything bad. This is that body line that you can probably see. Let's see if I can get the camera on there. All these, the entire length of this body line, all the way down, drilled it and pulled this quarter panel out. So that was a bit of an issue working on that body line. And then there was a dent here. This was dented in. That was rusty. That's where I had to weld in the metal here. But the bottoms of the doors are thin because the factory drain plugs were still in, the rubber plugs. So dirt and kind of built up like mud whenever you get wet, and just sit there and fester in there. I did count kind of a quick counting of every place I did body work, a lot of this were dings, but I counted 50 to 60 dings throughout the car. The roof was pretty good. I only found 2 dents. Well, 3. There's this one here by the tailgate. Now, if you close your eyes, you can't even feel that there's anything there. And then there was a little one here, and a good sized one over here. Yeah, you can't. If I close my eyes, I couldn't tell you where that's at by feeling or by touch. But so much sanding, all the channels, everything inside and out. I still have to do these 2 doors inside. These are the last parts to sand before I put paint in. But I wanted to focus on the compromised areas, like below the doors, all the doors. But here's the type of stuff I've ran into. And it's expected because this is, 60 something years old. So yeah, it's going to have road rash and dings from living life. This was that fender. I had to sand the whole fender down. This is the factory red oxide primer. I prefer to keep that on if I can, because that's just added protection. But this is smooth. I can't feel anything here, but this was very dented here. Don't know what happened there. Something fell on it maybe. But now, and this paint here felt like it was all cracked and thick like a lacquer, and you would cut your hand if you rubbed on it. So had to sand all of it off. And up here, this is where I suspect, because this whole top area here, where leaves settle and sit, deep for years as it rains and snows, and it kind of does a number on metal. You can see that it did affect it. Fortunately, I can't feel that because I've really sanded. And this was a load of fun, hand sanding all these vents all the way down. More, and lots of stuff like this. There was a good-sized ding here, a finger-sized ding on the top of this. There. There was a couple dents down here. They are now flat as a board. I'm just kind of highlighting all the little nuances. Had to take a lot of paint off the hood because, again, the paint was in such bad shape there. And now it's feathered, and I can't feel it because my final sanding was a 220. But, oh my goodness. I think I'm just getting too old for some of this, because some of it I can't use a machine to do. I have to do by hand. But there's all these little things to sand. I tried rolling this window down, and it only went down to about right there. I don't know if that's as far as it goes. I don't want to push it and break the glass, but I like to pull the windows down, roll them down if I'm going to sand, so I don't bump the glass with a sander. But this quarter here, there was a ton of vintage Bondo on it. This one, I suspect, was hit pretty good because of the way they pulled that fender out. So it is not going to be perfect. I did see an old picture of one of these in a junkyard, and I zoomed up, and it had the identical hole here on each side, like this has. So I don't understand that. I don't know if that happens through time or if it's purposeful. I don't know. And I thought this was pot metal. I think it's just steel, stamped steel. It feels like steel. Lots of dings in here. I couldn't get to behind this to get these clips, these metal push-in clips out. Some of them were just missing, and some of them, I think I got 1 or 2 out, but the rest are still there. So that'll be a little bit of a challenge getting the emblem on, because the panel, which is, you know, this metal panel, I'd have to take this handle off to get that off, and the glass has to be up because the glass is down to open the door, and so the glass is covering that area, so you can't get behind it to do anything. And I'm learning as I go, having never touched one of these before. And that's the repaired wheel well down here for the, and it's all dirty, but it's POR 15 black and rough and tough, and that'll not be body color. Well, at least that's what the plan is. So it will hide it a bit because the factory paints it. See how this little bulge there, which looks kind of weird? But I wasn't going to do a video of the sanding progress because to me, that's super boring. But I can understand why Tony would want to see, you know, where we're at. But it's day after day of sanding. So, you know, to me, it looks like, wow, did you do anything? It's like, yeah, I did a ton. So entire fender sanded down, half the hood, roof was good. Just hope I got all the dings. And the next day, today and tomorrow, I'll probably have these doors all sanded down by hand, because it takes about non-stop an hour per door to sand inside in the jams. The rubber seals are rotted. These guys, this one's all cracked. You can see the cracks in it. This one isn't as bad as some of the others. You can see it's just, if you try and take it off, it's going to come off in many pieces. Right, good example. Very rough. And it's missing from there. Here's a piece that fell off when I was sanding. So it's missing from here down there. This one, oh, those doors close nicely. Yeah, just cracked, broken. That's ready to fall off. It's gone. So I took the plastic clips out. Those, if you're lucky, half of those survive, getting them out. It's like they're not meant to come out. Anyway, for being a boring video, I think I dragged this on quite a while. Can't wait to see paint on this. Fall is getting here. Let's see, the trees are turning. They're starting to turn. I don't know if you can tell. So this has to go back to Portland when it's done. And so it's probably going to take a week to paint, because the whole vehicle is going to be primered with a 2-stage epoxy primer, real heavy primer. And then that's sanded and then painted. So, okay, that should do it. This has been Steve with Born Again Torinos, and thanks for watching.